She was never a villain. They turned the mother of waters into a demon, and they turned her daughters into something less than women. Both lies were told for the same reason. You know, the greatest thing the devil ever did was not making the world believe he didn't exist. No, it was making the world believe their greatest allies is their adversary, and their greatest adversary is their allies through his lies. Her name is Mommy Water, Mother Water. Across West Africa, Central Africa, and all throughout the diaspora, she's the great water spirit, the divine feminine that lives in the rivers and the seas. She's beauty, abundance, healing, fertility, and the keeper of the mysteries that live in the deep. She keeps freely to those that honor her, but she's no one's servant. She is powerful, free, and she answers to no man, and she demands respect. And for that exact reason, the colonizers and the missionaries came for her. They could not abide a feminine's power, not one that they did not own. So they did what they always do. They took a goddess and called her a demon, a seductress, a devil in the water. But did not stop at her. No. They did the same thing to her daughters, the backbone of our society. Hear this, because this is the part they tried to bury. When they stole our mothers and carried them across the ocean, they could not enslave and brutalize them while still seeing them as women, as soft, as worthy of protection, of tenderness, of care. So they rewrote them. They cast Black women as something other, stronger than pain, immune to suffering, too hard to be hurt, too coarse to be cherished, not delicate, not feminine, not in need of gentleness. Because if she's not truly a woman, then you can work her like a beast, breed her like property, beat her and tell yourself she does not feel the way a real woman would. The stripping of her femininity, of our femininity, was not an accident. It was the permission slip for everything they did to us and for everything that followed and that our men allowed to happen to us and still continue to this day. But it was always a lie. The softness was always there. The worthiness of tenderness was always there. The sacred feminine they tried to convince us that we didn't possess, we carried always, the whole time, in our soul. So, for every Black woman who was made to feel too hard to be held, too strong to be soft, too much to be cherished, that was never your truth. That was the lie that they needed so the world would treat you the way they did, and for them to treat our counterparts into acting the way they do. Mama Water was never the villain. We were never the villain. The sacred feminine has always been within us, all of us. The divine feminine was never lost. She's just been hidden in the stories they refuse to let us read and to learn. I'm Luna Charles, the author of The Daughters of Lilith. And our story, your story, is just getting started.